Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Keeneland Racecourse here on Thursday. It is the 20th of April, 2023. Gonna look at the 8th race from Keeneland, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the 8th race from Keeneland, which allows optional claimer purse $120,000. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards, never won $18,000 twice in the main claim starter or state bred race, or it's never won through races. Optional claim price of $80,000. Field of 8 horses heading to the Keeneland main track, the distance of ground of 1,800 meters, if you want to go with that, or the distance of ground of a mile and 1/8 on the Keeneland main track. 1,800 meters, a mile 1/8. And I show the diagram. It just gives me a second to look down my notes. Just bear with me. My top selection, I'm going to go take the number 8 horse here. And the number 8 horse, who was Curbstone, 8614 for me in the superfecta. 8614 super. Top selection 8 horse Curbstone. 4-year-old gelding by Street Sense. Tom Morley trains. Florent Giroux gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came, 3 weeks ago on the 31st of March at Aqueduct. Mile Nathan option 45 claimer, and the horse won by 4 1/4 lengths, and from a tracking trip he stalked all the way around. When he got to the front end, he quickened up nicely and went away with it. A very good easy run. Man Drew proven out the race before. He is stepping up against the big boys here today. I think he could get a good trip, and I think he can win here today. He ran prior to that 26th February at Aqueduct, mile 1/4 in a lance race, 82,000. They overbet this horse to the ground that day, and I was at Aqueduct that day, and I kept saying, good skate's going to walk, and he walked on the front end. I believe Manny even rode him with the 7-pound apprentice going a mile and 1/4 with some who was up that day, a little inexperienced going the mile and 1/4 trip. This horse just never got into it. They walked on the front end. This horse finished second by 3.5 lengths, was a little fractious. It just wasn't a recipe for success there. And then prior to that, Star Allowance race at Aqueduct, mile 8th, 20th of January, the horse went by 12.25 that day and really took off clear. A very nice run for this horse there. And mid-December at Aqueduct, mile 8th, claiming 40,000 non-3L, or non-2L. He won by 6, and again from a tracking trip, a little bit wide, but still got the job done. Coming back here to Kentucky, where the horse, he ran here once 2-3 years ago in October 2021, so a year and a half ago, in a main special weight where he finished second by 3 1/4 lengths, and he got caught at the wire, but he ran his heart out that day. Since then, he's become a lot faster horse. I'm going to use him on the ticket. I think he can stay with the big boys. The 6 horse Cook Creek for Joel Rosario is the second likeliest winner. Most recently at Gulfstream on the 12th of March, going a mile 16th and off 62. He placed by 3/4 line, closing up for nowhere that day. I thought it was a good effort. Prior to that, they ran him on the turf, a mile 3 and off 62, where he just wasn't really getting a run. He finished 9th by 11 1/4. It wasn't his day to win there. And then on New Year's Eve in the Harlan's Holiday, he finished, way out of it. Got beat by better horses. He hasn't won since the Rocky run at Delaware as a 2-year-old in October 2021. But if you look at some of the horses he's been facing, it's been very tough horses. So refreshing here at 7-2. He's in a better spot to win. I'm going to use him on the ticket. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Keeneland, let's take the 8 horse Curbstone. Give kudos to the 6 horse Cook Creek, 8614 Super, 86 in your multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.